The perfect day is a weak foundation. If your plan only works when you wake up rested, inspired, uninterrupted, and certain, it is not a system. It is a wish with a calendar. The furnace does not ask whether today feels important. It becomes powerful because the fire is kept. You do not need a heroic day. You need a day you can repeat. You know how to design an impressive day. Wake early. Train hard. Read. Journal. Build the offer. Record the content. Answer every message. Fix the business. Become a different person before lunch. The plan looks powerful at night. Then morning arrives with a body, a mood, a late message, an unexpected problem, and work that takes longer than the clean little box you gave it. One part slips, then another. By noon, the whole day feels broken. So you stop following the plan because you can no longer perform it perfectly. You tell yourself you will restart tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes another opening ceremony. A new list. A new app. A new promise. But the work is not starving for a more beautiful plan. It is starving for a pattern that survives contact with your real life. You do not need to prove that you can have one extraordinary day. You need proof that an ordinary day can still move the future. Inside a forge, power comes from repetition before it comes from force. The tools return to the same place. The steel enters the same heat. The blacksmith watches the same color change. He lifts the hammer. He strikes. He resets. The ritual is not boring to him. It is what makes precision possible. A furnace becomes useful because the fire can be kept, measured, and returned to. Your day needs the same kind of engineering. Not more ambition packed into every hour. Fewer decisions between waking and meaningful work. The problem with the perfect day is not that it asks too much once. It is that it makes failure expensive. Miss the early alarm, and the workout disappears. Miss the workout, and the work block feels compromised. Lose the morning, and you treat the afternoon like wreckage. A fragile routine turns one disruption into permission to abandon the whole day. A repeatable day does something different. It contains a way back. It does not need ideal energy. It needs 3 anchors strong enough to survive normal pressure. The first anchor is a start signal. Not a vague intention to begin early. A specific time and a physical first motion. At 7:30, the phone stays outside the room, the lamp turns on, and the work file opens. The signal matters because it removes negotiation. You do not ask whether you feel ready. The motion answers for you. The second anchor is a protected work block. Not a list of everything your future needs. One block with one visible output. Draft the page. Send the proposal. Record the lesson. Build the feature. Finish the edit. The block is not successful because you felt focused every minute. It is successful because something exists when the block ends. The third anchor is a shutdown rule. Most people think discipline begins in the morning. Often it begins the night before. The shutdown rule closes the open loops, resets the tools, names tomorrow's first task, and ends the workday before exhaustion makes promises it cannot keep. This is how the day becomes repeatable. You leave yourself a clean envelope. The goal is not to automate your humanity. Some days will be heavy. Some days will be interrupted. Some days your best work will feel smaller than you wanted. Repeatability does not mean every day looks identical. It means the identity survives the variation. The fire may burn lower, but it does not go out. Build tomorrow before you go to sleep tonight. Use one. Write 3 anchors. First, choose the start. Write an exact time. Then write the first physical motion. Do not write "start working." Right, at 7:30 I place the phone outside the room, sit at the desk, and open the proposal document. Make the first minute too clear to debate. Second, define the work block. Choose a length you can repeat on a normal day. 45 focused minutes is stronger than a 3-hour fantasy you keep postponing. 90 minutes is useful if your life can protect it. Give the block one output. Not work on content. Draft the first 5 minutes of the episode. Not grow the business. Send 3 direct offers to qualified people. Not improve the product. Fix the failed checkout path and test it once. Your block needs a finish line the eyes can recognize. Third, write the shutdown rule. Choose the time when work stops. Capture what remains. Write the first line of tomorrow's task. Return the tools to their place. Close the tabs. Charge the device outside the room. The shutdown rule is not laziness. It is preparation for another clean start. Now build the low-energy version. This is where most routines reveal whether they are real. If you slept badly, what is the smallest version that still keeps the identity alive? Maybe the work block becomes 25 minutes. Maybe the output becomes one finished paragraph, one sent message, or one repaired function. Reduce the volume. Do not erase the pattern. Then remove one source of friction tonight. Put the notebook on the desk. Load the file. Clear the chair. Set the water down. Move the phone. Decide the task before your tired morning mind gets a vote. Run this day for 7 days. Do not improve it after the first awkward attempt. Do not replace it because another creator has a more impressive routine. Collect evidence. Which start signal held? Which block produced proof? Which shutdown step made tomorrow easier? Refine from reality, not fantasy. One exact start. One protected block. One clean shutdown. That is enough structure to keep the fire alive. Here is the vow. I will stop waiting for a perfect day to carry an important life. I will build a pattern that survives ordinary pressure. I will make starting clear. I will give the work a protected block. I will shut down in a way that respects tomorrow. When energy is low, I will reduce the volume without abandoning the identity. I will keep the fire. The few do not win because every morning feels cinematic. They win because the work still has a place on the inconvenient days. They know how to return without ceremony. They do not need a new life every Monday. They need a Tuesday that remembers the promise. Your future will not be built by the rare day when everything obeys you. It will be built by the common day you finally learn to obey. Write the time. Name the first motion. Protect the block. Define the proof. Set the shutdown. Prepare the room. Then sleep. Tomorrow does not need to be perfect. It needs to be repeatable. The furnace is waiting. Keep the fire. Repeat wins.